You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker. Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome in. Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer in the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, boisterous, beautiful bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every morning. We don't know what we'd do without you. You don't know what you'd do without us. So, there it is. Wow. We've impeached the president, by God. That'll show him. That'll show him. Like he cares. He's just a straight-up OG. He's thug nasty. We're going to call him President Thug Nasty because he don't even care. He don't even care. He's like Barry Bonds when he was getting accused of taking steroids, you know. Roger Clemens got up there, sat in front of he's like, Senator, I did not take steroids. Senator, I did not take steroids. I just got bigger, faster, and stronger the older that I got. Barry Bonds, they'd be like, Barry, you taking steroids? He'd just be like, and hit another home run, just run around the bases, be like, no comment. Never said a word. That's our president right there. He's just like, whatever. OG, original gangster. It's not really going to matter. He's out of office on the 20th anyways, so I'm sure we'll cover that at some point. We're also going to talk about the most popular dog names of 2020. I bet that'll really get your morning started. And really fire you up for the day. Got to give a shout out to good friend Whitney Gernert. Check out Whitney Gernert Photography. She is up and listening this morning and let me know. And so shout out to Whitney. Hope you're doing well this morning. And like I said, guys, check out Whitney Gernert Photography. In fact, the word is she's about to launch some mini sessions that are going to be extremely well priced right there on the square. There's more coming on that. There is a new photo studio in town in downtown Athens. So just you guys she is going to take over the photography world. And we're super happy to have her on our team. That's all I know. So let's get my team on the field. Let's get out here and let's play this game this morning. The best exported product from Shelbyville, Kentucky since Colonel Sanders still watches VHS tapes at home with his family. Tries to impress his wife with the mixtapes from the late 80s and early 90s, spinning those old Freak Daddy records. Is old enough to remember what it means to actually shake it like a Polaroid picture. The godfather of old souls, the man, the myth, the legend, my dear friend, and the baldest man I know, Boomer. Hey, buddy.
Good morning.
Oh, well, good gracious. All of that build up, and it's like Boomer. And he's like, hello.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, man?
I think there's enough time that they could actually impeach Trump 10 times.
Yeah, no, I think
go for it.
As easy as that was.
Make a record that cannot be broken again.
Yeah, because
by
God, if we ever get control of a house, we're just going to impeach. We're just going to have a weekly impeachment hearing because that's all they're doing. It doesn't even matter. None of this even real anymore. It's we live in fantasy land.
I have a topic we'll talk about. Little AOC has said some things.
Oh my God, you talking about Crazy Train?
Yeah,
you talking about a Crazy Train?
She said. We'll talk about it later. We'll bring it back up. But the two things that are my favorite is number one. She said that she's going to form a committee that will start accountability in the media to hold the media accountable for what they say. And this is the one that gets me.
Oh, that's
she's allowed to say this. This is to me she feared that white supremacist members of Congress were going to turn her over to the Trump rioters.
They should have. They should have.
I mean, is that like the
I'd have
biggest...
turned her over to whoever I'd have given her. I would have literally sent her to see The Wizard of Oz at that point. Good Lord, she is a Looney Tune. Good gracious.
And there's lots of people that go girl.
Yeah, you get him. You go get him, girl. Sandee, do you have your AOC supporting wig on today?
Oh, definitely not.
Don't even own one of those, do you?
Yeah, no.
No, Sandee doesn't own one of those.
That
Sandee,
should be like throat punched.
You need to check
seriously.
out. You need to check out Whitney Gernert Photography for real, though.
Oh yeah.
You need to check her out, and I think think there's some love there between the SK Salon and Whitney Gerner Photography. I think we can make SK Whitney Gerner babies that would be really, really, really productive for everyone. You know, I'm talking figuratively, not literally. That would be impossible for two build. That would be impossible for two buildings to procreate.
Yeah, I mean, I might have gotten like knocked in my head yesterday, but I know.
Did you get knocked in your head?
So yeah, well, I didn't get knocked in the head.
Was it that cop that pulled you over?
No,
that's right, because you're not black. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, like you are like swinging.
I'm on a roll this morning.
Man, no, I mean not holding anything back.
Nope.
Jeez. So I went to pick up my little guy yesterday from after school daycare, and every day that he comes out the door, I go, "Good morning, handsome," and I reach down to hug and kiss him, and of course he's a boy, and he's like, "No, mommy, no," and yesterday he sort of came right past me, and I reached down and I went to go kiss him. Well, he jerked to the left, and I went over him. We got our feet tangled up together, and I just went down on one knee, and my forehead smacked up against, like, it literally bounced off the brick wall. It was great. So that's why I have this, like, red circle right here. My face is puffy. My nose is swollen. It's fantastic.
So, wait a minute. I kind of tuned you out there for a second.
Me. What?
I kind of tuned you out for a second. Let me make sure I understand this correctly. I was looking at my phone. I got distracted.
Tuned
I'm
me
sorry.
Out, thanks.
I was looking at my phone. I got distracted. You do it all the time. Hush your mouth. I was about to say we watch you whether you're on the screen or not. So I know when you're looking at your darn phone, tuning me out.
I know you do.
So you went to give him a hug. He dodged you.
Yeah. Well, he didn't dodge. He just he did like this right here.
So was it a dip, a duck, a dive, a dodge, or a dip?
Dip, a duck, a dive. It was sort of like a dive, I guess.
Okay, so he dove out the way.
Yeah.
Okay. He says, "Skirt."
Our feet got tangled up somehow because his shoe came off.
Oh, my gosh. Ooh, this was a disaster.
It's almost child
It
abuse.
was a disaster.
Your feet got... And so how close were you to the wall? Just help me understand something.
I didn't think I was that close to the wall. I mean, seriously.
So your feet tangled.
He was trying to run. She was going to pin him. Like, no, you're not.
So you lose your balance, and as you're falling forward, you go to your knee and smoke the brick wall with your head.
Yep.
Anybody watching?
I knew you would do that.
Well, yeah, it's freaking hilarious. Don't act like it's not. If it was me, you'd be laughing so hard you were crying.
No, the pain is still too fresh, Zach. The pain is still
I
too
didn't
fresh.
say for you. I said if it was me, there could be blood running down my face, and you would be crying. You were laughing so hard.
No.
No.
I really wouldn't. I would not.
Sandee.
I've never understood people that would
Sandee.
do that. I wouldn't.
Oh my goodness.
The better story would have been like you just said. You're going to school, and people know that you're on this radio station, and we say things that may be controversial, and a liberal tried to keep you from hugging your child.
Oh, that would have been better.
And slammed you face first
That's
into a
what
brick wall and
happened.
disappeared.
I didn't want to throw anybody under the bus, but that's exactly what happened.
A liberal tried to stop you from hugging your child, and you made him disappear.
Yep.
You should see the other guy. That's what you said.
Yep.
That's a new
You
thing.
should see that brick wall, by God.
Yeah. My DNA is all over that brick wall.
Producer Connor, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
You realize every single morning I'm going to come to you.
Yeah.
And you need a microphone in order to talk to me, right?
Yeah.
Every single morning, without question, when I come to you, first thing, the microphone is 18 feet away from your face.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that? Do I surprise you each and every morning?
I just haven't grabbed it yet.
Do I surprise you? Is it like oh my goodness, he's talking to me on a radio show?
I don't know. It's just the microphone's over there. I don't grab it till I need it.
Okay, I was just curious. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right. Well, it's like I don't need it until you introduce me, and until you introduce me, like I'm not going to be saying anything, so might as well.
No, and as we've shown on this show, preparation means nothing. So we wouldn't dare be prepared.
If the microphone's in front of my face, I'm too tempted. Like I always want to jump in. I always want to. I'm just too eager and
playing to my vanity here because that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart.
That's funny.
That's good. That's well played. I'm not even mad at you for it. I'm not at all mad at you.
Schmoozer for you.
I couldn't. She's like, she was trailing off there at the end. It's like, I couldn't.
I said Connor's a schmoozer for you. He wants to say
He's
what
a
you.
schmoozer for you.
I'm gonna work on your falsetto.
Yeah.
No one else knew what that meant, but I like it. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips on Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
Steve? Steve?
Steve! Oh, sorry. I have sleep apnea and my machine isn't set up.
It's the third time this week you've napped at your desk. I use AeroCare and was set up the very next day.
I've been waiting a week for someone to call.
AeroCare's amazing, and now I sleep like a baby, just not at work.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem, utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Don't you look at me like that, Connor Higgins. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So thankful that you guys have chosen to join us this morning. Can anyone name the you know how? Well, I don't know how to. I'm trying to figure out how to ask this question. The sound that was created, the genre of music that was created with a song like the one you just played. Anyone? I just listened to a podcast. The song you just played.
Yeah, My Prerogative by Bobby Brown.
My Prerogative by Bobby Brown. That sound. You know how everybody talks about the Swampers and that sound. You know how there's a sound that comes with. There was
the
a
Muscle Shoals sound.
Yeah, there was a genre. Like there was
Uh-huh.
there was like a genre of music created, and Bobby Brown was actually copying that in that album.
The
and
early cocaine years.
No, it'd be called New Jack Swing.
Yes, New Jack Swing. Yeah.
The New Jack Swing. There is a podcast out about New Jack Swing that is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Taraji P. Henson hosts it, and it is about, oh gosh, it is crazy. You talk about Suge Knight before Suge Knight was a thing.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah, how you know all that?
I've been in music for.
Oh, here we go. Here's my illustrious radio career. Here we go.
Don't be hating, Zach. Don't be jealous.
Oh, hush your mouth. Did you know who Teddy Riley was?
No.
That's what I thought.
But Boomer has been in this industry for.
Oh, good Lord! I'm getting double
You ever listen to
teamed.
the group Guy?
Yeah, that was the whole
right.
that was
Is
the
that
whole
Yep.
podcast was about Guy and Teddy Riley and how he got the old cold shoulder, how he got the boot.
Yeah, he was. Then he went on to do Rump Shaker.
Yep,
Everybody knows
sure
that song.
did.
What's the name of the podcast?
New Jack's. Hold on a minute. That's a good question. It's I don't remember. I can find it.
New
though.
Jack Thing.
No, it wasn't New Jack Thing. Man, it was really good. Taraji P. Henson's one of my favorites. Jacked. 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 Let's get jacked. You know, like that. Did you know that there was a shootout at their hotel, and one of their people was killed, and New Edition and Guy had a bitter,
Yes.
like
Rivalry.
physical rivalry. Like they had a stage that swung. They went on tour together, and they had a stage that did a 360. So they didn't have to set up two, because they couldn't even be close to one another, right? And so the stage guy would play first, and then New Edition would play, or vice versa. They didn't have a set order, right? And so if you think about look, like the Indiana Jones movie, where the fireplace swings through,
right?
And like they're beating the heck out of each other, and then it swings back through. So on stage during the concert, on the New Edition side of the stage, the stage crews were literally fighting one another, and somebody hit the button, and literally the stage did a 360 while Guy was on the stage playing, and it comes all the way around, and there's just a melee gangland fist fight going on, and the whole audience is watching this thing.
Look at those dancers.
Yeah, wow, what a backup dance. Wow, look at that.
So that's where it started, where like the hip hop artists would have like 45 people on the stage.
Yes, that's correct. That is correct. So anyways, it was a very interesting.
If you get into me and really get to know my music, where I grew up, I'm very like all across the place.
Me too.
But my first concert that I ever saw was Run DMC and the Beastie Boys. And the second show that I saw was the Triple Threat Tour, which was Belle Biv DeVoe, Keith Sweat, and Johnny Gill.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
You get serious about your
and
music.
the opening DJ was Moni Love, and her DJ opened it up. Moni, you remember Moni in the Middle? You remember that song?
No, remember.
So you won't go that deep.
Remember how old I am
Right.
as
Well, if
compared
you really want
to
to
you.
go into something, you talk about podcasts, and if you like old school hip hop, there's a show that's on Netflix. It's called The Evolution of Hip Hop.
Yes, I've seen an episode.
It
I couldn't get into it.
Well,
though.
hip hop died with NWA, in my opinion. It completely died at that point. So I haven't watched like the later ones, but the old school Jam Master Jay and Eric B and Rakim and all those guys, Rick Rubin, that's pretty cool stuff. So.
Rick Ross?
Rick Rubin.
Oh, my bad.
The white dude that produced LL Cool J, Beastie Boys, and most of Def Jam records. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Didn't want to
Good.
I didn't want to drop my knowledge there.
Oh, okay. Now you don't want to. Got it. That makes sense. That makes sense.
Hey, do you feel good about where we are in America right now?
Yeah, I think we're in a great place. I do.
It could be worse.
Oh, you're the comedian this morning. That's hilarious.
It could be worse. We could be in Canada right now. Canada has instituted a 8 p.m. curfew.
Oh, yeah.
Countrywide. Okay. First of its kind in Canadian history. Quebec, the police in Quebec, Canada, issued 750 tickets over the weekend. There's one exception to the rule. You can go outside after 8 p.m. only to walk your pet, but you got to stay close to home. So one creative couple, Canadian couple, 24-year-old woman, decided she would go out and walk her animal, but instead of a dog on the leash, it was her 40-year-old boyfriend. She told the police she was taking her dog out on a walk. The man and woman were described as uncooperative. Each were fined $1,200 in curfew violations that start at $780. And if you're a repeat offender, your first charge between $780 and $1,200. Your second offense, $4,700.
Holy crap!
Like, why are they doing that? Like, why are they inciting this curfew at 8 o'clock?
Well, my thing is right now, it's Canada. Isn't it like negative 100 degrees? Like, aren't you inside anyway? Are these people, should they be inside? They're like, yeah, we're going to keep you all inside. Well, they're all inside right now because it's cold.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, we're not. At least we're not in Canada.
It's just stupid.
Oh, Canada.
There's some fun stories today. I think some good ones. I'm kind of excited about some of these stories today.
Here
lately, they've been kind of boring.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's really been boring lately.
No, this the others, because everything's been about impeach. James Comey's new book's exciting.
Oh, Jimbo Comey.
What would you think if he had a book? If you were to, let's just go to Connor James Comey. If he were to have a book, and if you were to describe him, and let's say maybe it's just his life in the last several years, what do you think the title should be?
How that big red rubber nose felt on my face.
Okay, there's one. Sandee, you got any? What you would name the book?
I have no idea.
Well, here's the name of his new book. The guy that in the FBI that lied, did all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Saving Justice, semicolon, Truth, Transparency, and Trust.
Oh, my gosh.
Should be followed by How I Do Not Live My Life.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe like
none of these.
Say that one more time. Truth, transparency, and trust.
It'd be like you writing a book saying like
how to shave daily.
Opera singing,
Yeah.
wearing a tutu, and
you-
I mean, it's so opposite of whatever you really are. You know. It's
No, it's literally like
yeah,
how to make sure you're incapable of growing a beard.
yeah. Boomer in the clean-shaven face.
Yeah.
It's just we live in a polar world. I still can't get over the fact that
Polar?
or polar opposite the world. Like we're just polarized. We're
We
completely.
live in a cold world.
Well, we do.
Like a polar bear. No, we don't. No, we don't, Sandee.
No, he's just being the polar opposite of you.
Yeah.
Good joke there.
Thank you.
Well played.
I mean, well, and there's also global warming that is real.
Oh, yeah.
Man-made.
I burned up yesterday.
Can I tell you guys about it?
Freezer burn.
I mean, I know this isn't really. This isn't really probably news to a lot of you, but global warming is real. Okay, global warming is 100% factually, scientifically, absolutely real. Okay, let me tell you where you get into trouble. That man-made part. Global warming is real. You know what it is? It's called weather. Good Lord. If you look back at weather in recorded history, you see warming trends and cooling trends, and warming trends and cooling trends, and stormy seasons and not stormy seasons. Yes,
I thought that's the way it normally was, so,
Yeah, no, there is. We are absolutely in global warming right now, but the man-made part is where. Look, cow farts have nothing to do with weather, okay? That's all I have to say about that. Sorry, I didn't mean to get off on that. If we get off on that little tangent there, we might never return. Oh, I don't care about triggering people. I just don't want to be triggered yet. I'm just trying not to be triggered yet. That's all.
Trying to think what else has been going on.
Yeah, well,
I've been defending my
nothing
mother's.
but the impeachment.
Yeah.
Good grief! I mean, can they not leave the man alone? He is
they can't. They won't. They honestly,
Seriously.
I think that they will literally attack him for the next 8 years if they can.
Oh yeah, for sure.
can we take bets on how long he
Absolutely.
lives?
Oh my God!
No, I'm being serious. Look at his.
Like-
look at his age. I mean,
We
he's.
talking about Biden or Trump?
Oh no, we all know Biden won't make it. Through the
Biden's
first
gonna be
2
gone
years.
in the first 6 months. Like he's gonna be out.
Who's gonna kill him, Sandee?
Oh, we all know who's gonna kill him.
Oh, we do.
Of course we do.
Who's that?
I'm not even gonna get started with you. I know you're just poking that bear, poking, and I'm not gonna go
I'm
there.
not I mean,
But-
this is a talk show.
But
We're
yeah,
just
the
talking.
impeachment is absolutely ridiculous,
Okay,
and Pelosi needs to be throat punched along with AOC, and let's just line them up. Like, of course, if you throat punched Nancy Pelosi, her head would probably pop off because it's so plastic. But,
Her teeth would fall out for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But don't be careful because you're gonna be on the watch list. You won't be able to fly to any other states or.
I'm probably already on that watch list.
That should be it.
I was about to say, there's no question she's on whatever. If there's a list out there, she's already on it.
But she's a
Come on,
master.
Cletus, I'm ready.
She's a master of disguise, though. It would,
Oh, I am. I didn't even think about that. Turtle.
is that
Love
Sandee?
it.
No, that's
No.
She's got red hair.
Yeah.
No, she's not a.
No,
blonde.
that's not Cindy.
I wish I.
No,
could
that's
know.
Cindy.
Cindy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sandy doesn't have red hair, not on Wednesdays.
I would love to see what the reaction would be of all my coworkers and people that I know if I popped in with a wig one day, like a good one.
Oh my gosh, we might need to try that out and see.
Is there a good enough wig that wouldn't be noticed as a wig for a bald man? Or do you always notice?
You don't have hair and then the next day you do?
Some people do that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
This segment of the show brought to you by Purcell Lumber and Custom Millwork, not because of their hairlines or anything like that, but because they're proud sponsors of Boomer and the Beard, and they fix things. Like you said, anything that you could imagine for DIY, for home improvement, Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, you name it. They've got it. Give our friends at Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop a call today, 256-232-6320, or online at PurcellLumberandMillShop.com. Make sure you tell them the Beard sent you. Don't go anywhere. It is the bottom of the hour. We will be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
President Trump impeached a second time, something that's never happened before in the United States. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
Today, in a bipartisan way, the House demonstrated that no one is above the law. Not even the President of the United States.
10 Republicans siding with the Democrats and agreeing that the president incited insurrection in regard to last week's Capitol riots. President Trump putting out a video denouncing violence and accepting no responsibility for his actions. Across the country, law enforcement getting ready for next week's inauguration.
In a joint bulletin, national security officials warn last week's riot could fuel more violence from extremists. Security also being ramped up at all 50 state capitals. The FBI and Homeland Security are reportedly most concerned about violence in Minnesota, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania, election battleground states.
ABC's Faith Abube, President-elect Joe Biden will be sworn in next Wednesday. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
If your computer stopped working, your business will grind to a standstill. This is Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. For my friends over at Simple Helix, the cost of a full-time IT department is really just unreasonable. Call Simple Helix today at 256-975-4758. They never take a vacation and cost far less than a full-time employee or staff. This new normal we live in has us working from home and remoting in all the time, so 24-hour support is more important than ever. Reliable and safe access for you and your employees doesn't get more simple than Simple Helix. 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you. As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Tear it down for me now.
That's the New Jack Swing sound.
Oh, yeah. Teddy Jam. Teddy Riley was unbelievable. It's funny because I didn't know all the connections to like Rump Shaker and all the other like the what Teddy Riley had something to do with on the back end. He also had to do with he wrote No Diggity.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Look at that.
No Diggity. no doubt.
And, remember Rum Shaker? Rum Shaker.
Yeah.
The
I didn't know it was him, though.
The music was sampled by so many different songs. Rum Shaker also, remember, Back to the Hotel. It's the same song.
Oh yeah, da 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 da.
You know Back to the Hotel, right? The Rum Shaker. We'll play the songs later.
No, we won't. No,
not
we
on
won't.
the air.
Yeah,
I'm saying I will
not.
show you that there's the same background sample, 4 songs, same sample. Anyway, sorry. Go ahead.
We had a good radio meeting yesterday.
Yeah, it's good.
Really good radio meeting. Working on growth. Not much more we can say about it than that, but by God, we're trying to grow, aren't we?
A little bit.
You think it's going to work?
Hope so.
Oh my gosh. I can't count on you for any kind of freaking. You are the most pessimistic person I know.
That's not pessimistic.
That is.
It's cautious.
In other news,
you're the only difference between me and you.
Oh my gosh, the only difference? There's only one?
Is if there was a pool and you were to go in the pool, I would probably go in the 4-foot. You would jump into the 2-foot head first and a cannonball at the same time.
No, the difference in you and me.
You wouldn't go to the deep end.
The difference in you and me is, I probably would jump. I would jump in, but you would have a certified sunscreen application specialist to come and make sure you were covered in sunscreen from head to toe. You would test the you would check the certificate of the lifeguard on duty. You would do a pH test of the water to make sure that it was safe. You would ensure that there were no bacterial infections anywhere in the water. And then you would put your little toe in for 10 minutes to let it get used to the water, and then you put your foot in, and then you put your leg in, and then in the following months that came, you would maybe be all the way in the water.
Maybe. Gotta feel safe.
Don't act like you'd walk. I would just walk into the shallow end. Ho, 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 ho.
I said I would go into the 5-foot. I'd climb down the ladder.
Yeah, but that's not accurate.
I'd survey to see who's in the pool.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I can't do this anymore. So how about if I told you there was a dude named Vas Krasinski? Would you think good guy, bad guy? Vas Krasinski.
Isn't he the guy that called out Joe Biden?
No.
I thought that's what you called him.
No.
Oh, that was Baba Linsky.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
Baba Ganoush.
No, Vas Krasinski. 2 fishermen have rescued a naked fugitive who was found sitting on a tree branch in the Australian crocodile habitat.
Yes.
Oh, my
Yes.
word.
Kev Joyner and his fellow fishermen heard Luke Voskrasinski, who is 40, by the way, yell for help on Sunday as they set crab traps from their dinghy in the main.
Easy. He was naked.
From their what?
He was naked, right?
No, the fishermen set crab traps from their dinghy.
Okay.
Their what?
A dinghy is a boat.
Oh.
Sandee.
Their what?
Okay, that's enough.
Sounds like he needs a cellmate.
Faust said Vas Krasinski, who was covered in mud, cuts, and insect bites, had explained that he had been lost for 4 days, surviving by eating snails, and he used his clothes for bits and pieces over the way. It didn't make sense to us, Faust said, referring to the explanation for his nudity. He said that he had eaten his clothes. He said along the way, I've had to eat my clothing. I've been out here for 4 days. First of all, I've seen my dog and what he does when he eats clothing. The exit strategy for that is not so good. Not so good. Just suffice it to say, it's very stringy. So he made a nest up in a tree. He was laying a meter above the water, and there were crocodiles in the water right below him.
I think they were looking at dinner.
No joke.
Yeah.
Joyner said the friends hesitated before bringing the naked man aboard the dinghy. Before bringing the dinghy on the dinghy, they had to stop and think for a moment. Once we'd seen how bad he was and how many cuts he had all over him, he was dehydrated, we thought we better get the dinghy in the dinghy. We thought he must have just had a big night after New Year's, got lost, and done himself a mischief in the bush. Now, mind you, these are Australian people, so that's what they say. I wish I could hear him say it in his accent. It would be so much better. But Faust stripped to his underwear and handed Voskresinski his shorts and a beer as they made their way back into the town of Darwin.
Australia is like one big redneck country.
He said he looked like he needed a brew.
Come in, mate. You're not supposed to fish with that worm.
Yeah.
He said he looked like he needed a beer, although he was in a bad way. An ambulance was waiting at the Darwin boat ramp. So here's where it gets really good.
Here's where it gets good.
Yes. Voskresinski had been free on bail after charged with armed robbery, multiple aggravated assaults, and the deprivation of liberty and theft.
Oh, my Lord.
He had cut off his electronic monitoring device and disappeared into the bush. He was a naked fugitive in the mangroves of Australia.
Oh,
at least he let him know he didn't have a weapon.
Yeah, there's nowhere to conceal a piece when your piece is showing.
Your dinghy.
Oh, my gosh.
How about that? I tell you what. If I'm out fishing and I see a naked dude.
Would you invite him in your boat? That'd be the Christian thing to do. Come over, let's talk, fellow brother.
Fellow brother?
It's like a sody water.
Oh, are you homeless? Come and get in my boat.
Are you homeless in the wilderness?
Something wrong with you?
Hey.
Good Lord.
Everything
You never
okay.
know.
There are so
What do you
many.
say?
You know how many things there are in Australia that will kill you?
Yes. Every animal, they probably have poisonous butterflies in Australia. Everything.
It is unbelievable. Have you ever Googled that?
Oh, it's the worst. Crocodile Hunter showed it every week on his show. I mean, every time he had something, it was like, isn't this little thing cute? You know, he'll kill you in 30 seconds. You're like, oh, my God. No,
One little touch from his little antenna, and he is.
There are 520 species of spiders in Australia that are extremely venomous. Okay, the saltwater crocodile, the heat, with the heat getting up to 122, and lows that are well below zero.
Nope.
Waves, obviously. Waves will get you. Oh, this is a joke. Oh, that's fun. Russell Crowe is on this list of things that'll kill you. The cone snail. The cone snail. A snail.
You can die from a snail.
Yes.
Had to catch it.
The radular tooth can be launched out of its mouth like a harpoon.
Oh, my gosh.
The snarpoon will pump you full of neurotoxins. You will puke and defecate yourself until the poison has killed you.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
How did Charlie die? Snail bit him and he pooped himself.
Kangaroos will kill you. They will kill you. They can. Did you know they can run 44 miles an hour?
I hear they're good boxers.
Yep.
Okay.
You saw the.
Did you know that koala bears will kill you?
They're always kind of jumpy.
Koala bears will kill you?
Yes, they will.
But they're so cute.
So there's a koala bear and there's a drop bear apparently. They resemble koala bears.
Oh, so you think it's a little warm, cuddly thing?
And it drops out of a tree and kills you.
Gosh. Golly.
Centipedes will kill you.
Can we release those on politicians?
Hey, I will tell you, my middle child went to, of all things, a church camp. She did not want to go. She was begging me not to go. And I was like, Jesse, you'll have a good time. She got bit on the arm by a centipede and had to be rushed to the ER.
Oh, my God. She never want to go to church camp ever again.
That's exactly what
I
happened.
don't want to go to Australia here.
Now, just to be clear, it wasn't like a centipede handling church or anything, right?
No, it was a church camp. They were all outside.
I just didn't know if they were, trying to handle the venomous centipedes as a way to show their faith.
I would never. I don't even want to touch any centipedes or.
Have you ever watched Justified?
Yes. We've talked. Yeah, it's a good show.
Oh, it's such a good show. I'm rewatching it again.
Boyd Crowder.
I'm on a rewatching. I rewatched Sons of Anarchy in a week and a half, and now I'm rewatching Justified. And last night was the episode where the new church comes to town, and he's handling the rattlesnakes, and to come to find out his sister was actually milking them so they weren't poisonous, and he didn't know it. So Boyd Crowder brings him in a freshly caught Eastern Diamondback and says, "Here, why don't you go ahead and get this one?" And she's like, "No, don't do it. I milk your snakes." And he gets it anyway, and then he dies. He did. There is a fish in Australia that can kill you, the stonefish. It looks like a big swimming rock. It's actually a super poisonous fish covered in needles.
Yeah, there's just nowhere safe.
So when you step on it, like literally, you can go nowhere in Australia without being...
It's literally hell on earth right there. And we thought Australia was going to be beautiful to go visit. It is literally
I would definitely go visit, for sure. I just would never...
Heck no. In a cage, in like a screened-in kind of cage.
And they don't use guns. They just use those boomerangy things.
A boomerangy thing. Boomerangy and the Beard will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Don't touch that dial, or you're a communist.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
You don't need a diet. That's work. You don't need a stylist. They're overrated. And you don't need to hang out with older or fatter people just to seem better in comparison either. All you need are these masters of video production. They'll make you look good.
Make your videos look good with Cotton Row Productions, the official live stream provider of Hometown Heartbeat and The Dale Jackson Show. We can handle events, church live streams, and your digital advertising. Call Cotton Row Productions today, 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355.
4.
Dan, where you been?
Well, it's hard to golf with bulky oxygen tanks, so I went to AeroCare and got a lightweight portable oxygen concentrator that I wear like a backpack.
Wow. Does insurance cover it?
They sure do. AeroCare called my insurance, and I had my machine the next day. I'm as free as a bird, or birdie.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or are in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
Got you covered screen printing and embroidery in Athens. Our team is here to help you with custom printed t-shirts that you want. And we know that means quality. At Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery, we focus on the highest quality and the fastest turnaround time possible. Got You Covered Screen Printing and Embroidery on West Sandifer Road in Athens. Call to make an appointment with our graphic designer. She's awesome. 256-444-4500. That's 444-4500. And online at GotYouCoveredAthens.com.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport clips. It's good to be a guy.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. So thankful that you choose to join us here each and every morning on your favorite, the best, the smartest show in morning radio. MyPillow.com. Not mydiaper.com, mypillow.com. If you have thought about buying a MyPillow, may I ask why you haven't? Because let me tell you something. They have changed the way that I sleep. They've changed the way my entire family slept. My mother-in-law, they came in for the holidays. They slept on the MyPillow mattress topper and MyPillow pillows and MyPillow sheets and MyPillow everything. And when they got home, she sent me a message with all the MyPillow merchandise that they had to buy, because once you sleep on a MyPillow, you literally can't go back. That patented interlocking fill, you could wash them. That's my favorite part. You can wash them and dry them. You just throw them in the washer, throw them in the dryer, and they puff right back up, literally just like they were when they came out of the box. Connor, have you ever slept on anything as comfortable as your MyPillow in your entire life?
I don't know. Those MyPillows are really, really nice.
Even in that, he can't be certain. I don't know. What he meant was absolutely not. They're the most comfortable pillows I've ever slept on in my entire life, and you too can have one for $29.99. All you have to do is go to mypillow.com, radio specials. Choose promo code BEARD at checkout. Just type it in right there, BEARD, BEARD at checkout, and you will get your very own premium MyPillow for $29.99. And for a limited time, you can sleep on them until March 1st and then send them back and say, I don't like it, I want my money back, and they'll send it to you. How about a company that stands behind their product? How about that? That doesn't exist anymore nowadays. In the same vein, be sure you check out boomerandbeard.com. That's boomerandbeard, spell out the word and.com. Make sure you guys are downloading the podcast. That is the best way you can help us right now, is by going to the podcast, downloading it. We're working on changing the name of that. We'll get that done. I think Connor's working on that. So we're working on getting that done. But as of right now, it's still under Hometown Heartbeat with Zach Walker. So be sure you guys check that out anywhere you listen to podcast. Make sure you're interacting with us on social media. We love to hear from you. Even the crazies. We like to hear from the crazies too. So there's nothing off limits with us. You can reach us any way that you want to reach us. We've got the Bearded Birthday Bash coming up in March. We've got details we've got to put together, but we know it's going to happen. So stay on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, we would love to hear from you. So you can give us a call. We'll play a little radio roulette. What do you think about the impeachment? What do you think about what's going on in the old ton of washing? See what I did there? Ton of washing. In Washington, it's a crazy world we live in. But you guys give us a call, 866-494-9866 on the Chick-fil-A Decatur hotline. I love that. That's cool. We got to work through that a little bit. But yeah, be sure to get in here. We will talk to you right now. It's 866-494-9866. While we're in the vein of talking about animals that'll kill you, I'm not a snake fan. Never have been. I used to be terrified of them, and now I spend a lot of time in the woods, and so I've had many encounters with Satan's little hand puppet. Old no shoulders, the nope rope. There's plenty of names for it that are out there, but God what's Andy? Did you like the nope rope?
I love that. Yeah. Definitely for sure a nope rope for me.
Yeah, and so God is not wrong about anything, and he cursed them. They're a cursed animal. They were made to crawl on their belly. Satan himself took the form of a serpent. So, needless to say, pull out the old 12 gauge and blast them all away, right? But if 2021 couldn't get any worse, scientists have now discovered snakes can fashion their body like a lasso and climb trees. As if you weren't already terrified enough. They can literally fashion themselves. Now, maybe that's what was hanging in the NASCAR garage. Maybe it was a snake fashioned into a lasso. I'm sorry, too soon. But are you kidding me?
I wouldn't get up in a tree stand, that's for sure.
There's no way.
Boomer, it wasn't just now that you decided you wouldn't get in a tree stand.
It's just another reason that says,
let's be honest.
I will not do that.
Why? What is your aversion to hunting?
If it was like I don't like sitting,
no desire to be a man.
I don't like sitting still and being quiet and being cold and by myself, and then possibly have the chance where you sit there for hours upon hours and nothing happens. Like if it was like maybe just a field full of deer and I was like got up there and got to climb and pow 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 pow, then that'd be fun. But if it's just waiting for the one, nah. It's kind of like fishing. I don't mind fishing, but if I go sit out there all day and do nothing and maybe catch something, maybe not catch something, I don't have that kind of patience. I'm a microwave kind of person.
So to be clear, you don't like fishing, you like catching.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and then why you do it? Fishing, if you don't catch anything, is not fishing. That's just throwing the line in the water.
No, that's not true. If you are fishing, you're searching. Fish. No, you're trying.
No, your object is to catch it.
Yeah,
hunt is the object to catch it.
No, there's a difference in hunting and killing.
Well, but your object is you're unsuccessful if you don't kill something, correct?
No.
But
absolutely not.
What is the fishing that you do where you like get in the water and you
Noodling?
use your arms?
The
What?
noodling?
Noodling.
I would
Yeah.
never do.
Have you done that, Zach?
No.
Nope.
No, I would prefer not to
That was
stick
a
my
profound no.
Yeah, I would prefer not to stick my hand in a crevice and get bit by a copperhead
See,
or a water moccasin. I'm
That
not
is
playing
me.
that
Like,
game.
why do these people want to do that? Like,
Have you seen those people?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying like that when they turn it on and they go, here we are with Cletus, and Cletus lives in BFE, Arkansas.
I'm gonna go down here in this water here.
And he didn't go to school.
Yeah.
Have you seen those people?
I've been doing this
Not trying
for
to
a living.
profile or
I was
nothing.
about to say, I guarantee you there are people that listen to this show that are noodlers.
Well, you know, and they I guarantee if they
To each
lined
their
up
own.
in a criminal line,
A criminal
I
line?
could pick the noodler.
A
out of-
lineup, you
lineup,
mean?
Yeah, like a line, like they do like criminals. Yeah, if they were to do a lineup, I could probably find the noodler. Pretty sure.
The noodler.
I was shocked at some of them because I've watched that. You know, there used to be, I don't know if it still is, but there used to be a show on that would show these guys doing this. There were women out there doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Kids.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah, Jimmy, you gonna do this? You first got his first big old fat head.
What exactly was that? Rednecks everywhere are disappointed
No, that was a
in
noodler.
that.
No, I wouldn't. That was just a noodler, isn't it?
Oh,
The
that's a
noodler's not a
noodler.
redneck. They're a species. Oh Lord!
It's a species.
Noodler is a cross between meth and bath
Oh,
salts.
gosh. Oh, gosh. Connor, I'm with you today, buddy. Can we trade you on the old number one seat this morning?
I'm happy just where I am.
You look tired, buddy.
Is that a wrong assessment?
Yes, that's wrong.
I love it.
You look tired, Connor. You tired, buddy?
Yeah, I opened the show saying I'm tired.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
Well,
what comes?
Well, yeah, what are you talking about?
I thought he was going to ask the question, is there a reason that you're tired? Were you out late last night with a specific girl?
See, but I wasn't even headed down that line. And she likes to pass off that buck on me like I'm the one, but really.
No,
Yeah,
I could
putting the blame on Sandee this
feel
morning.
it coming.
Yeah. No, that's absolutely. That's absolutely not what I was going to ask him. But now that you brought it up, why are you so tired, buddy?
Schoolwork.
That's what I figured. Is that what you call it nowadays?
Hey, Madison City's going back full time.
Oh, snap. They're finally
Jumping
catching
in.
up with Athens City, who's
Yeah,
been
they're still
doing it right the
virtual.
entire time.
Doing virtual, but if you were not the virtual, you can actually start back all the way, regular school.
Yeah, we've been no breaks, no days off at Athens.
That's right.
Kudos to Athens.
No, that's
what's your
right.
mascot? What's the Athens mascot?
The Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle.
Mm-hmm.
Proud to be American.
That's right. Amen. Roll Tide.
here.
Hallelujah. In America.
Say no to noodling.
Golden Eagles.
Yeah. So it snakes. You know.
Only noodling I do is Olive Garden.
Yes.
What other? You got any other stories?
I got
of
one,
this,
but I
or-
think I think we're going to need more than 3 minutes.
Okay.
Um,
Tease it a little bit then.
Well, it kind of ties with your nakedness.
Oh.
That you talked about earlier, and when we go,
You have this fascination with all things.
No, I don't.
Yeah, no. Think about the stories
I
you
didn't
brought
write
up.
this story.
Think about the stories you've brought up over the last couple of days.
It's been very informative.
We've got. I mean, we've got a pattern emerging here.
Safety issues. I don't encourage anyone.
And cybersecurity.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to go into that world, at least be safe. I got a real quick one. We can do this one. This is a story coming out of
Hold on. No,
Kansas.
save that. I've got a.
I'm not going to do the nudie story.
No, I'm going to bring this one up now because we only need a minute and a half. Because if
Okay.
we have more than that, we're going to get ourselves in trouble.
Okay.
I had a conversation yesterday with someone who listened to our show 2 days ago.
Yes.
That informed me of firsthand knowledge.
Of the cellmate?
No.
The hunting buddy?
No. To be clear, it's not someone that I know.
Okay. All right.
No way.
Told you.
But
They're out there.
Are you kidding me?
I'm. Not, I wish I was.
Were they a victim of the?
They were not a victim of the hack.
Okay.
But I would say they're definitely a victim.
Don't knock it till you try it.
The comment was along the lines of, tried the plastic ones, but they break too much.
Man. That's what you get for going cheap.
Wow.
So, apparently,
it's out there.
It's there's an entire world of that I didn't even know existed. So
you think people that noodle use the cellmate? Kind of has the same feeling, wouldn't it? You stick your hand and something just locks up.
Nope. Nope.
Get this thing off me!
My goodness.
Well, I mean, if you stick an appendage in a deep dark hole and it gets clamped onto, is it a catfish or is it a cellmate? You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, the big beautiful bearded host. It is 1 minute to the top of the hour. We'll be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. Donald Trump is now the only U.S. president to have been impeached twice. This time around, it was only one article, incitement of insurrection. House Majority Leader Steny Hoyer.
Are we to stand silent? Will we stand silent? Will we not stand up and say, this is not acceptable?
10 Republicans sided with the Democrats. House Minority Whip Steve Scalise was not one of them.
It will only serve to further divide a nation that is calling out for healing.
ABC's Lindsay Davis has more.
Both sides were saying that we've got to put people before politics. Both sides were quoting Abraham Lincoln. They were fighting the same point, but then arriving at a different conclusion. And one congressman summed it up by saying, are we going to condone through acquiescence or condemn through impeachment? In the end, they decided to condemn through impeachment.
Washington, meantime, is bracing for next week's inauguration of Joe Biden. ABC's Martha Raddatz.
You have inside the President of the United States getting impeached for the second time, and outside his legacy as well. The Capitol surrounded by National Guard carrying M4 rifles.
President Trump did put out a video last night condemning the violence, but not taking responsibility for it. 20,000 National Guard troops are expected in Washington by this weekend. Later today, President-elect Biden outlines his economic recovery plan that includes more vaccinations for more people, something that might help with that. Another vaccine could be approved soon. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Imran Ali says drug maker Johnson & Johnson's shot is different.
Unlike the mRNA type of vaccines that had to be stored in deep, deep freezers with really cold temperatures, this is stable. This uses older technology, and you only need one dose.
Johnson & Johnson's expected to release data from its phase 3 trials by the end of the month. This is ABC News.
Do you check your Google search results regularly? You should. People often get their first impression of you or your business online. Negative comments on the internet can impact your life and your livelihood. Take control of your online reputation. Get your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com. It may reveal negative posts from an ex-employee, upset patient or client, news article, legal issue, or even exposed personal information right there in your Google search results. Uncover what's lurking on the internet about you with reputationdefender.com's patented scan and get your free reputation report card. Or for immediate assistance with your reputation, call 800-401-6681. Our cutting-edge technology helps make your Google search results look their best. Call 800-401-6681. That's 800-401-6681. 800-401-6681. Or take the free scan at Reputation Defender.
There's nothing like the peace and serenity that you get while fishing. Invest in the rod you deserve. Old 18 is a veteran-owned company operated by a U.S. U.S. Navy SEAL and Top Gun fighter pilot, breaking the mold of the fishing industry. At Old 18, we offer high-quality products with a 25-year master rod builder behind every rod. We offer a no-nonsense, hassle-free warranty we stand in front of so you don't get left behind. Shop old18.com and type in the code BEARD for a 20% discount.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
In any home, cabinets are an instrumental part of your design. So, when you open your current cabinets, what instrument do they play? Wouldn't you rather they sounded like this? They can. It just takes one call to us.
Cabinet Express Online, North Alabama's premier cabinet supplier. Whether you want a complete custom kitchen or some of our RTA line, at Cabinet Express Online, you will get the most value out of your hard-earned money every time. Are you looking for framed or frameless? Either way, in no time at all, your dream kitchen can be a reality. And the only place you should trust to bring that dream to life is Cabinet Express Online. Schedule your free design consultation today with Cabinet Express Online. Call 256-289-7355. That's 289-7355. And online at CabinetExpressOnline.com. Design your custom kitchen today with Cabinet Express Online.
770 AM, 92.5 FM, WBNN. Depend on it.
Welcome back, Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, bold, boisterous, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you choose to join us here each and every morning on your best of favor, the smartest show in morning radio, Boomer and the Beard.
Simple Helix, proud sponsor of Boomer and the Beard. If you are looking into making your business be more efficient in the computer world, if you're constantly having downtime and losing productivity because your computer network is not working, you may need to give Simple Helix a call. 256-975-4758. They are a Microsoft Gold partner. They can help manage your entire Microsoft environment. A lot of people used to do this thing called meeting in person. Well, that's not happening as much as it used to. And if you need Teams or be able to need to use SharePoint or any of the shared drives and things, learn how to do that better to make your company better, Simple Helix can help you with that. 256-975-4758. Ready for my topic?
Yeah, buddy.
So if you're waking up this morning, today maybe you've started a new job. Do y'all remember that time that you went in for that first day of work at your new job? Were you excited? Were you anybody? Bueller?
Super excited.
Great story, buddy.
No, hold on.
No, I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. Yes.
So you remember that day? I mean, usually you go in, either dressed to impress or ready to impress.
I'm going to wear something better than my sweatpants.
Okay. Connor, when you get your first real job, you're going to go in.
What are you talking about? He already has it.
Pretty pumped and ready to attack the day, change the world.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's going to carpe that diem so hard.
Well, now we would like to go to the first day of work at the Econo-Lodge in Swatara Township, Pennsylvania. Take a little trip. One Carl Gamby was excited about his first day at work, 32 years old. But he thought it'd be a great idea for the first thing he did when he got to work was go into the restroom and inject himself with bath salts and fentanyl.
Whoa. Okay, let me press the pause button for a second. For those of you that don't know, I am a bit of a scholar when it comes to illicit drugs, as I previously in my life spent much time doing the wrong thing. Fentanyl is no joke. It will kill you. That's what killed Michael Jackson. That's what killed Prince.
But apparently it doesn't make you go to sleep, or at least it didn't for Carl.
Well, bath salts would kind of act in the opposite of the fentanyl. So what would...
So here we are, first day of work with Carl.
Oh, look at Carl, though. Good Lord, his ears are so low.
Carl does the little injection, comes out, stumbling out of the bathroom. First thing he does, he grabs a female coworker and kisses her on the neck.
Completely nude, by the way.
No, not yet. Hold on. They kissed her on the neck first.
Oh.
Then he took off his shirt and repeatedly tried to kiss her. She yelled at him to get away. The woman fled to her car, called 911. Then...
But wait, did you see the quote?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm right in it.
Would you just wait, Zach? Good grief.
All right. So then she gets out in the car. The police tell her that she should just drive away, and he's yelling at her, "Before you leave, I want to show you something."
And
then takes his pants off. He's completely naked by the time the police get there. His clothes all over the motel lobby. Used syringe found lying in the bathroom sink. Security cameras at the Econo-Lodge recorded the entire incident. So, yeah, it was actually
2 years ago.
2 years ago when it happened, but, yeah. I hope everything's on the camera. But yeah, first day at work.
How about I would like to see that video?
Well, they were filming it. It was a commercial for the Econo-Lodge. And then so, I mean, have you ever stayed in an Econo-Lodge?
No, I have not.
Kind of like noodlers. So you're telling me you kind of get the same reaction you get when you see a noodler?
Are you saying that this guy could have been a noodler? He was noodling that day. Hey! But did you look at a picture of this guy? Yeah. His ears are abnormally low. I mean, look, the top of his ear is below his eyeballs. I mean, look, Connor, look, if you drew a line across this, I mean, if I look at you, you've got like a third of your ear above the eye level. He must look like Joe Biden. You've got a third of your ear above the eye level.
This fascination of yours is so bizarre.
It's not a fascination. It's a factination is what it is. It's a fact. Low ears equals untrustworthy and weird people. If you've got low ears, you can't trust a man with two first names. You can't trust a man with low ears.
I've told you before, I know two people who are named Walker.
Don't trust them.
But that's a first name.
No, it's not.
I know two people with the first name Walker.
Then they were wrong. Their parents were wrong.
Oh, my
But it wasn't a one-off. There's two of them.
No, then their parents might be related because they're wrong.
I'm confident that there's plenty more out there.
I doubt that.
Walker's a first name.
My ears aren't low, so I don't have the double the double whammy. Here.
Oh, so it's an and, not an and/or.
No, it's an and/or.
Okay.
But you're the only person that's ever Walker's not a first name. We're gonna leave that right.
Could you imagine being the family? You just had a good night's sleep. You wake up, you get down to rush in to make sure you get that good continental breakfast.
And there's Carl.
And you've gotten that. You pushed.
Do we think that the Econo-Lodge has a continental breakfast?
Well, they probably have like what Connor's dream. I'm sure they've got the cereal pump.
They do have one.
They have the cereal pump.
Mm-hmm. Have you stayed at the Econo-Lodge?
Oh, we did once.
So I have stayed at an Econo-Lodge. I think it was an Econo-Lodge in South Dakota. My husband and I had gone to Sturgis, or it was actually at the end of Sturgis.
Wow.
But we went to South Dakota, and we stayed in an Econo-Lodge there. That was the nicest Econo-Lodge I've ever seen in my life. Because when he told me we were staying in Econo-Lodge, I was like, oh, great. That's wonderful. Man, it was nice. And they had like the full, they had biscuits, gravy, eggs, everything.
I just can't imagine getting that, double pump of Fruit Loops. You got your little milk you just set down to open up to pour in. And a homeboy runs out naked.
Hey, let me kiss you.
And Carl's got his tubit hanging out.
He's running around kissing the employees.
So here's a photo of the Econo-Lodge.
The one where he's...
Yep, that's the side of the crime. It's not exact. I mean, that's not as bad as I was expecting.
See, they got
there it is. Look, there's where it happened.
It has the
where it
cereal
happened.
Pump and the...
It's not a pump.
Whatever.
It's not a pump.
What do you call it?
Dispenser.
That's usually got the juice dispenser that's got orange juice, apple juice, and then
And usually some lukewarm something.
Yeah.
There's something in there that's not cooling very
Something
well.
you
You know what I'm talking about too, because you're like and it always happens to be the one. I'm like, man, I really want. Like, you don't ever drink apple juice. Like, I'm a grown man, I don't drink apple juice. But when I'm at a hotel and they've got an apple juice dispenser, I feel obligated to relive my childhood and grab a little apple juice. And I like apple juice. And every single time you run up to get some apple juice and you throw the dispenser wide open and it's freaking urine warm. And it's like, golly.
It comes out in a clump.
What in the world?
I've never had that issue.
I don't think there's any more excitement though when I stay in a hotel. And
No, it's not just me. It's I mean there was a lot of nods on this side. Maybe we just stay in more hotels. Go ahead.
Continental breakfast. That's one thing. That's one of the things that's fallen victim to COVID, because we've stayed in a couple hotels recently and they're
really
completely shut down. You can't even
shut down the breakfast.
Do
they give you a discount?
No, and you can't even get a muffin or anything. I mean, you can't go. It's completely shut down.
My God, I only go to hotels.
But I always get excited when I go to the ones where and they're excited because they sell it. They're like, well, we do have a continental breakfast, and we do have a make your own waffle stand. And I get excited about that.
I love a make your own waffle stand. I will tear up a make your own waffle stand. I'm talking about, especially if they've got some chocolate chips laying around or something to put. I will tear up a make your own waffle stand.
That's the difference between a 3-star and a 5-star hotel for me.
Speaking of, did you see where we went to eat lunch yesterday? There was a CC's about 4 doors down. I'm just saying.
Yep.
Next time, our next business meeting, CC's. You're listening to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful bearded host. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, the inventor of MyPillow, and like all of you out there, I had problems sleeping. Pillows would go flat, I would flip-flop all night long, I would wake up with a sore neck, maybe a headache, or feel like I needed a nap even though I slept 8 hours. When I invented MyPillow, I wanted it to where you can move the patented fill to give you the exact support you need as an individual, regardless of sleep position. MyPillow will get you into that deep sleep faster, and you will stay there longer. It's not about how much time we spend in bed. It's about how much of that quality sleep we get. I do all of my own manufacturing right here in the United States. I have a 10-year warranty. You can wash and dry MyPillow, and I give you a 60-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. And here's my best offer ever.
Buy one MyPillow, get one MyPillow free. Call 800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. Click on radio specials and use code BEARD at checkout.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
Karen's a quilter.
Karen's Quality Quilts. Quality custom quilts quickly.
How's the quilting business, Karen?
Kind of quiet. My quest to quadruple my quilting sales has created a quagmire.
Can I be candid, Karen?
Okay.
You need a website that can encompass the quality of your quilts.
I know quilts, but I know no computers. They're confusing.
Ah, but there are people who know coding like you know quilting.
Who's that?
I'm glad you asked. Web Underdog creates websites that don't just catch the eye, they catch customers. And they're as user-friendly for you as they are for your clients. We build high-quality, clean, well-coded, custom designs for organizations of all sizes that are affordable, professional, and specially made for your brand and visitors. Outside of responsive web design, Web Underdog also offers search engine optimization, website management, and so much more. Give your business the professional touch and contact Web Underdog for a free web design quote. Call 256-998-0667. That's 998-0667 and online at webunderdog.com. Web Underdog, your local web design and SEO agency.
This is Mike 4 years ago. This is Mike having the same conversation with Debbie just last month. And today, he's at it again.
What's that, Mike?
I said, but our house is still underwater.
How do you know? Have you had it appraised lately?
Oh, well, no.
Has the coronavirus made your life less financially stable? Are you worried about your next mortgage payment? Reed's Family REI is a family-based real estate investing company ready to buy your house for cash in any area or condition and close in 2 weeks. You don't have to fix it up. There's no agent fees, and we handle the closing costs. Selling a home can be very stressful, and Wyatt Reed and his team at Reed's Family REI will put together the best possible offer for your specific needs. Sell your home fast with Reed's Family REI. 931-292-2875. That's 931-292-2875. And online at reedsfamilyrei.org. Reed's Family REI. Creative real estate experts for all your buying or selling needs.
Stay informed and entertained all day long. Only on WVNN.
Welcome back, Hometown Heartbeat, Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, bold, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you've chosen to join us here each and every morning. If you haven't yet, boomerandbeard.com, boomerandbeard.com. Be sure to go download the podcast and get engaged with us via social media, the internet, however you'd like to do so. Madison Alternative Medicine is our it's our call. It's our, good Lord, Zach, use your words. It's our cure for all things inflammation. Let me tell you something. I'm no stranger to an operating table and no stranger to arthritis, pain, swelling, inflammation, and I'm no stranger to opiates and opioids and the impact that those can have on your life. And so when I found alternative medicine in Madison, it changed my life. The inflammation injection was a life changer for me. Give them a call today, 256-325-0955. They do IV therapies. They do overall neuropathy, joint pain, you name it. They've got the fix. They got the hookup. Call Dr. Gilliam, or Dr. Gilliam at 256-325-0955. That's the Gilliam 3s at 256-325-0955, or check them out on Slaughter Road. You probably don't have that. Joining us now is Ronald Gulick. What's up, buddy?
Yo, what's up, guys? How are you guys doing today?
Oh man, we're better now that you're here, buddy.
I forgot what his music was. I was gonna do that.
What's up, Boomer?
We've not officially come up with a Ronald theme song.
No,
we need to.
Oh,
we talked
Can
about
I pick
it.
my own?
Well, we talked. You brought up one, I think, a while back, but we need to.
Does that make me crazy?
You could do that one, or Wild Thing by Tone Loc. Is that, well, this is a
or
family
what if we
show.
just?
I don't know.
What if we had the goat scream?
That's not a song.
No.
Yeah.
No, we could incorporate that. We could incorporate that into a song.
Yeah, we could like put a beat with it.
Yep, that's it.
Does that work?
Nailed it.
Multi-talented.
Hey, what percentage of your listeners, Zach, do you think like rap?
0.
See, we're profiling.
No,
we're profiling too
I'm
much.
telling you. There's a big guy out there.
866-494-9866. 866-494-WVNN. If you, I need help here. I believe that 0% of my listeners, maybe 1% of our listeners, but mostly 0% of our listeners like rap. So if you are like me, and you cannot stand rap music, we need to know it. We need you to call right now, 866-494-9866, the Chick-fil-A Decatur hotline. Call us right now and support or don't.
It depends on rap. Like if it's like today's rap, I get. No, not one listener we have does it. But if we were to say, do you like Run DMC Tricky?
Well, of course, but everybody likes that.
That's rap. That's rap.
I agree with that.
That's right.
Okay.
I guarantee there's a big guy driving his dually down the highway right now that only tuned to your show because he's like, I want to hear Zach, but all the other time he's listening to Dr. Dre and some NWA.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Sipping on gin and juice.
That's right. Lay back. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. Later on that day, homie Dr. Dre came through with the gang of Tanqueray.
Ronald, you're my spirit animal. I'm just
I'll be a lot more than your spirit animal.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh!
I need the phones. Why the phones are not lighting up yet? I need freaking people to call. By God, I need help here. 866-494-9866. Rap music or no? I mean, it doesn't. I don't need a long explanation. I just need a yes or a no. I mean, look, if you've ever thought about calling the show but you're like too scared to be on the air, now's the time because I just need a yes or a no.
That's right, Sandee. Do you like rap music?
I love me.
No, it's
some,
yes or
like
no
TLC.
question.
Yeah,
I love some TLC. I love the.
That's R&B.
Supersonic.
Yeah,
that's R&B though.
You see that
Superstar.
S is for super.
Super and the U is for unique. The P
Yeah,
is
the
for
P is
perfection.
for perfection, and you know. Okay.
Yeah.
You just had all your listeners.
Well,
the radio
thanks
off
for
that.
joining us today, Ronald.
No, they were
it's a
singing it too. Come on.
rather brief stint with us today. But no, I'm kidding. Now the phones are going. Sandee, you better hustle through them. Sandee. There's phone calls everywhere. Dun 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 dun. All right, stop.
Collaborate and listen.
No, listen. So here's the deal. I used to love rap music. I still do love old school rap. But this new version of rap that has come out is just garbage. It's a bunch of people.
Find the right.
It's a bunch of people that have never carried a gun in the hood in their life, talking about carrying a gun in the hood and shooting people and stuff like that. And it's just like,
Well, how do you know they haven't?
I mean, are you kidding me? Just listen to them. Man, we've got lots of phone calls, and the phones are still lighting up. All right, let's let Sandee get one more phone call on, and then we'll flip over. We have 4 calls right now, and the phones are still ringing. People, we have got them engaged.
That's right. That's the thing is I grew up on a farm, man. I loved rap.
Oh.
I remember one time our house got robbed and they stole my boombox and all my rap CDs. I was pissed. Yep. And my dad was happy because he was like,
I was about to say it was actually your father.
He was like, you don't need to listen to that garbage anyway.
So my dad used to, when he would find me listening to rap music, like vulgar music, I would get in my truck. And you remember that red truck I used to drive, Ronald? My dad would snap the CD in half and just leave it sitting on my armrest just to say, I know you're listening to this junk, but you're not listening to it anymore. But that was back in the day of the mixtape and burning our own CDs, so I would just burn another one. All right, here we go. Going to the phones. We got a lot of people. In fact, we only have one free line, and it is now ringing. Go ahead, Sandee, get it. Go ahead and get that phone call, and then we'll stack up. This is awesome. All but one line is full right now. We're having a heated debate on rap, yes or no. In the dirty South.
Who would have ever thought? We talked about noodling this morning. We couldn't get a caller, but we got.
We start talking about rap music, by God, and we've got some rednecks fired up, son.
That's right.
We have got some fired up necks.
Right before we started, I'm gonna make a prediction. 4 out of the 5 will say they're cool with old school rap.
Oh yeah, but that wasn't the question.
That's a
you
different
can't
story.
change the question.
Yeah,
Let's go to line 1. I love old school rap. Let's go to line 1 with Charlie. Charlie on line 1. Charlie, what say you?
I can't stand rap. I think it's filthy, disgusting,
violent,
and it takes a brain-dead idiot to listen
Hey, there he is. That's right, Charlie. Tell him.
Charlie, you know what?
Tell him.
Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Thank you, Charlie. You too, buddy. Okay, so let's
there's my one.
Put that on the score for the good guys. Let's go to Bill on line 2. Bill, what do you got?
It's Phil, but no, all rap out. I was raised in the time Led Zeppelin, Leonard Skinner, Southern Rock. Rap is nothing. Dr. Seuss would be a millionaire.
Yes, he would. Dr. Seuss, the original rapper, the OG.
Okay, so your prediction is now gone to smithereens. That's 2 out of 2. Let's go to Mark on line 3. Mark on line 3, what do you got?
Mark's going
to. Hey, brother, I'm just saying the only thing about rap is the C missing from in front of it.
I'm feeling extremely bad about myself now.
Yeah,
Ronald, don't.
No, look, here's the deal. It takes a special person to be aware, self-aware. And look, I just know our listeners better than anybody. Let's go to line 4. We got Dan. Dan on line 4.
All right, now, being that I am from up north, I don't like rap, but I can rap, and I've only got one rap in my repertoire.
Wait a minute. You can rap, man?
It's clean. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Me and my homie like to play this. What?
No, Dan, go ahead. Ronald didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Okay. Me and my homie like to play this game, some call it Amtrak, but I call it a train. We all line up in a single file line, taking their turns and whacking girls behind. Nibble on the up like a rat does cheese.
Oh, Dan, spitting that hot fire.
Can that be my theme song?
Well, there you go.
Yes.
That's from a Yankee. So that you're not going to get that from someone down here.
No, but Connor, I'm going to need that recording, please. Thank you, Dan. Let's
come
go.
on now. Wait a minute now.
Oh, you just
Whoa.
became a hotkey, Dan. Thank you so much. The lines are the lines are still lighting up. We got to move on. Let's go to line 5 with James on line 5. We've got James on line 5. What's up, James?
Yeah, definitely some old school rap.
Yeah.
Okay. We've got our first old.
I agree with you. New school is garbage. It's nothing compared to old school.
Okay, there it is, James. Thank you so much for that, James. Apparently, new school rap is about like his phone, hard to understand. Thank you for the call, though. Let's go. Let's cycle back through them again. We got Joe on line 1. Joe, what do you got for me?
The answer is no. You can't spell crap without rap.
You know what, Joe? You haven't listened to the right rapper.
Oh, hush, Ronald. Joe is right. Let's go to line 2 with Mike. We got Mike on line 2. What do you got for us, Mike?
You got a bunch of old people listening to your show, man. Go, yes, Ludacris, roll out.
Yeah.
Be a great end to your story, man. Be a great end to your show.
Yeah, I got you.
You even know the song, don't you?
Yeah, I graduated in 2005. I know all about Luda. Let's get Micah on line 3 quickly. We're up against a hard break. Let's get Micah on line 3. What do you got for us, Micah?
I would rather eat toenails than listen to rap. I'm like one step closer to killing myself for having to have heard Dan. Never.
I'm kind of worried about a guy that contemplates eating toenails. Jesus.
Oh, not the killing himself part.
Yeah. Oh, so toenails is where we draw the line.
Right.
Oh, goodness.
866-494-9866.
866-494-9866. If you want to join us and continue this conversation, I am thoroughly enjoying being 100% right 100% of the time. Ronald's going to stick with us for another segment, and we will be back. It is the bottom of the hour. 866-494-9866. Give us a call. Rap or no rap? To rap or not? That is a new segment. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
President Trump staying largely silent as he became the only president to ever be impeached twice. ABC's Karen Travers is in Washington.
Sources tell ABC that President Trump watched the impeachment proceedings on television and grew angry as some Republicans placed blame on him for the violent insurrection at the Capitol. No House Republican voted to impeach the president in 2019. This time, 10 GOP lawmakers voted to impeach. The president released a video message after the vote, but he made no mention of it. He did condemn the violence at the Capitol, but did not take responsibility for any role he may have played in inciting his supporters. Karen Travers, ABC News, Washington.
The next question is, when will the trial be held in the Senate? Likely not until at least January 20th, Inauguration Day, and when the Democrats take control of the Senate. Current Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said he thinks what the president did to incite the rioters is impeachable, but won't say if he'll vote to convict. 20,000 National Guard troops headed to Washington by this weekend. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
You go as hard as you can. And then a little harder.
And then it was like I stepped funny, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I could barely walk on it.
Okay, let's take a look.
At Lang Chiropractic, we'll help your sports performance and your overall health by improving your range of motion, flexibility, relieving inflammation, and so much more. Focusing to improve your health and wellness in all areas of your life. Whether you're having trouble with back pain, neck pain, or just want to start feeling better when you wake up in the morning, Dr. David Lang is focused on a whole person approach, finding those underlying causes and creating a personalized plan for your individual needs. Schedule your visit by calling 256-444-1600. That's 444-1600. At Lang Chiropractic on Highway 72 East in Athens in the Publix Shopping Center. Visit us online at langchiropracticcenter.com. Lang Chiropractic. We've got your back. Come see us today.
Where is your haircut gone?
We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular Sport Clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
In 2018, Florida voters approved a state constitutional amendment to restore convicted felons' right to vote once they complete their sentence. Now, that wording is important. The amendment allows felons to have their voting rights restored once they complete the sentence. Now, liberals immediately try to pull a fast one. They claim that even felons who had not satisfied the terms of their sentence were included in the new amendment. For example, if the felon had to pay fines or restitution to the victims as part of their sentence but didn't pay, liberals argued that that didn't matter. Why? Because it's racist to demand criminals pay fines or restitution. It keeps felons from voting because they are poor. So the Florida state legislature went to work. They passed a law clearly stating felons had to complete their sentence in full, including paying fines and restitution as required before their voting privileges would be restored. The liberals sued them, and last Thursday they lost. The Supreme Court ruled that Florida can compel felons to finish their sentence in full before voting privileges are restored. And the liberals are outraged. As usual, they were counting on the criminal vote to put them over the top in the November elections. Felons are one of the Democrats' most important voting blocs. Hillary desperately needed them. The criminals know it, and now they're frozen out, at least in Florida. Good riddance. For many Americans, their top New Year's resolution is to save more money. One way to accomplish that, switch your cell phone service to Pure Talk. When you and your family make the switch from AT&T or Verizon or T-Mobile to Pure Talk, you can save more than $800 a year, and you don't have to sacrifice coverage in making the move. Pure Talk is on the same network as one of those big carriers at just half the cost. Get unlimited talk, text, and 6 gigs of data for just $30 a month. And if you go over on data usage, they do not charge you for it. Grab your mobile phone, dial pound 250 and say Pure Talk. When you do, you'll save 50% off your first month. Again, dial pound 250 and say the keyword Pure Talk. Pure Talk is simply smarter wireless, and you'll have the option to receive a one-time auto-dialed text from Pure Talk.
My great-great-aunt Bertha May had certain words she would not let us say at the dinner table. Nowadays, if you're a government contractor, CMMC is one of those words. Cybersecurity Maturity Model Certification. It's where you've got to be in the DoD world if you want to bid and win government contracts. 256-975-4758. My friends at Simple Helix, look, they're not afraid, and they can show you a cost-effective path to becoming CMMC compliant. What that means, they're going to help you navigate the process. They're going to make a plan, and they're going to get you to those big government contracts you need. Give my friends at Simple Helix a call today at 256-975-4758. That's 975-4758. Tell them the Beard sent you.
Where Alabama talks, WVNN. Depend on it.
Come on.
Oh, my.
The real family. Come on, sing it. Can't spell crap without rap.
I don't rap because I
Play
can't.
me some Hank Williams.
I can't clap on the beat.
Bye. Come on, everybody sing it. Little Hank Williams. Here we go. Family tradition. Everybody sing it. Come on. Why do you drink? Hank, why do you roll smoke? Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I am Zach Walker, your big, beautiful Hank Williams Jr. loving. I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding.
Host Ronald Gulick joining us this morning. We're having a quite spirited conversation on the essence of rap, R&B, music, and a little rhythm and blues. The problem with white people is they don't have rhythm and they don't have blues. So it is hard to understand at times. But
this is just like most of the political debates. I'm right. All you guys are wrong.
Except me.
Because I'm from Northern Virginia and I know best.
Yeah, that is definitely the attitude of Yankees across the country.
I'm Team Ronald, or should he be Team Boomer? I don't know how do we do this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm surprised you don't have a picture of him in a locket around your neck. So probably Team Ronald.
Yeah.
We'll start calling y'all Rumor.
Ooh, I like it.
That's a great
I like it.
Or Bonald.
No, I like
Ooh,
Rumor better.
Bonald.
Look at all these rumors.
Maybe next segment we should have a shirt of each other's face on it.
Yes, that would be
Oh
great.
man, that would be so good. And the picture, the picture that I'm going to get put on my shirt of Ronald is this. He's going to be doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here,
It's a good picture.
So let's speak to the audience Zach talks about. Meanwhile, in Kansas,
Oh gosh,
sharpshooting game warden saved 2 deer who were wrestling together as their antlers were stuck together. And game warden Jeff Clouser thought it would be a great idea to show out his sharpshooting skills, and he fired and broke one of the deer's antlers and separated them.
Oh my goodness.
Like, where do you even go with that story?
Yeah, like,
Everybody else is like, and hey, and according to Zach, all of our listeners are going, well, hell yeah, he did.
That's right.
Damn right.
That's my cousin Johnny. Oh
You
gosh,
commies, you would have used a tranquilizer dart. I ain't using that.
Why would you shoot their antlers when you can just use one shot to kill them both? That's what I would have done. That's some good eating for at least 3 months.
Ronald and I will be staying at the Econo-Lodge. Open mic night.
oh my gosh, this show.
I love everybody. For anybody's listening, think I'm not offending. I am from Kentucky, so I cannot speak to.
No, you were the biggest disappointment to Kentucky. You don't know.
I
You
know,
don't tote a
that's
gun. You
cheese.
don't hunt.
There's
you
so many
don't.
more.
I mean, you're not a Mitch McConnell level failure, but
God.
you're I mean, where's
How dare you?
where's the country manliness at, man? We're gonna do it. We're gonna have a series on teaching Boomer to man. We're gonna teach him to man, and we're gonna make him shoot guns, and we're gonna make him hunt, and we're gonna make him wear camo. We're gonna make him do all the things that
makes a man.
men do.
That makes a man.
That just
Zach, do
doesn't
you know
seem
how-
like it all goes together?
Go ahead.
Do you know how hard it is to wear tight pants, Zach? I mean,
No.
No, he
No,
does.
I
He
don't.
does every day, but it's not by choice.
Yeah, that's right. My pants are tight because I'm fat, not because I'm trying to squeeze into, I'm not trying to paint them on. I just can't get into them because they used to fit.
This is poor marketing. It doesn't say husky.
that's right. This is definitely not husky.
Hey, this says straight, not skinny.
I like wearing boots. Why'd it say boot cut?
Well, when you buy your clothes at Walmart, you don't have to worry about any of that.
Hey, that's one thing that's frustrating during COVID. I had to go buy some blue jeans the other day, and they won't let you try on the pants.
Nope.
And there's 45 different types of pants.
Oh,
the straight,
yeah.
the regular, stretchy pants.
The skinny pants, the boot cut pants, yeah.
Why haven't you guys started buying your clothes online yet? I mean, there's all these like clothes places like Slate and now I can't Stitch Fix and all that stuff.
Well, Ronald,
I
you're
can't try them on
talking.
either.
Yeah, you're talking to men
they
of
have
girth
Stitch-
here, buddy.
Do they have Stitch Fix for men?
Yes, I used to do it actually.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Why wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
they have Stitch Fix for men? I mean, that's a little What
Sexist?
do they
I
call
mean,
it?
I thought that it was like
Sexist,
for
yeah.
women only, but I guess not. I mean,
Women
sorry
don't buy
for feeling
clothes
that
just
way.
only. When my wife buys me, this is a fight in our house. When my wife buys me clothes, I don't like them most of the time, only because of the fit. Because I'm a tall and slender guy, and if it doesn't fit me just right, I'm going to send it back. And then just not all clothes fit me, so that's always a fight. But
What he's saying
too,
is his wife has a wife.
Oh my gosh! No, that's why
That's
you wear overalls. All of them fit.
yeah,
You snap them buttons.
that's right. And I can hide my guns in my overalls.
Have you ever worn overalls? They're the most comfortable pair of. I mean, it's the most comfortable clothing on the face of the
I
planet.
did when I was 4, and they said Oshkosh on them.
They are. I don't know what y'all have a problem with overalls. I mean, my Carhartts are the most comfortable thing I own.
I'm creating so many enemies right now. I might as well just go out.
I might as well call you Dale Jackson.
I am the Communist Party to some of these people. I'll let that joke slide.
You didn't want to touch that one?
No,
that's a good one though.
Maybe we should open the phone lines on who likes to wear overalls. I bet they all say no. I'm just kidding. They probably all say yes.
I was about to say we'd have full. There are I would say 60% of the people listening to our show as they're driving in are driving in their Carhartt overalls.
Yeah.
The question is, which ones of them wear only overalls?
Oh gosh. Leave it to Ronald to take it back to Commando.
Definitely not answering the phones now.
I would take a picture, but my flip phone, I can't figure out how to do it.
My phone only lets me play this game called Snakey. Oh, you remember the old Nokias?
Yes.
That was the jam back in the day. We would play Snake till the little. I mean,
Our
because
fingers hurt.
Well, not only that, the buttons, the writing, like the numbers would come off. You'd wear the number off of the button.
Well, remember when computers came out? The only games you could get on them was Minecraft and
Good Lord, English is hard, buddy.
I know solitaire, and Minesweeper.
Yes. What about the Oregon Trail?
No, my computer wasn't good enough to play Oregon Trail.
We played
Oregon Trail.
I was about to say Ronald grew up on a farm. His entire community is disappointed he now wears skinny jeans. But he grew up on a farm. He lived the Oregon Trail. You were the only one alive to actually make the journey.
Ouch.
This is going to make me feel really old, but plus I was in Kentucky, but I do remember that, I remember when we got our first computer in the school. Singular computer in the school. And we would play Oregon Trail, and I always ended up getting diphtheria.
Was it a single room house that they just found somewhere?
No, it was
benches, one chalkboard, and one teacher.
One chalkboard and one teacher.
We had the shop teacher with missing fingers. We got all that. There's all kinds of.
Ronald, as usual, buddy, it's been a great pleasure to have you on this morning. Thank you for joining us.
Rap rules.
Rap rules. There you go. Boomerandbeard.com. Spell out the word and if you want to see segments like this one, you can go there and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Get great content like this each and every day. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
You're listening to Hometown Heartbeat.
What's better than pizza? That's right, nothing. Well, maybe except for the many ways you can eat it. I like thinner crust. Oh, and with a side of ranch. Mm-hmm.
I'll take mine with a pretty crazy assortment of toppings. Thousands. With a side of wings. Hot ones.
Pizza. It's a beautiful thing and found all over the world. But for your slice of the pie here locally, you want to try Donato's Pizza in Madison. Enjoy our famous pizzas loaded with edge-to-edge toppings, 100 slices of pepperoni, the family recipe sausage, fresh hand-cut veggies, and premium cheeses like our aged smoked provolone. You'll notice the Donato's difference. But why stop there? We also offer subs, calzones, wings, and desserts. Don't keep eating those same old leftovers. Make tonight a Donato's night with Donato's Pizza on Madison Boulevard in Madison. Call 256-772-6789. That's 772-6789. And online at Donatos.com. Donato's Pizza, where every piece is important.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back, that same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to MyPillow.com. radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, MyPillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at PurcellLumberandMillShop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
It's your news now. WVNN. Depend on it.
Tuning.
Da 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 da. Will we get to it here? Good Lord.
It's a build-up.
I'm talking about we building. Come on. Could we really not skip the first minute of the song next time we?
Because everybody's like,
next time we do it.
It's a build-up.
All right. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I can't even stick with it anymore. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, banjo-loving, bearded host. Okay. And we're done. My friend Deliverance over here trying to get us into some banjo
Just for
music.
the listeners, I just want you to know this, that I'm actually more redneck than Zach, but when we sat down to do this show, Zach said, you have to play a part.
Oh.
You have to go out and be exactly opposite of who you really are because there's already one of me.
That's correct.
So we can't.
I forgot about that. I actually took your guns away like Biden plans to do.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually pulled a Joe Biden and took your weapons.
I love all people.
Yeah, but you're not the the 100 most popular dog names in 2020. Okay, so I've been looking at this story, and you may say,
in what part of the country?
This is just national here. Okay. In the South, they would all be probably named Saban or Tide or the Crimson or something, but
or dog.
Or
come here, dog.
So, as is the case with all studies, my first question.
They're gonna die in 7 years. Come here, dog. Get a new one. Get a new dog.
My first question I always have is, how did we ascertain this information?
It's the same people that have a new ice cream flavor from Ben & Jerry's for their dog. It's the same.
Well,
crazy.
I just don't understand. Like, they have an exhaustive list of female dog names. With anybody want to take a shot at it? Bella, number one.
I can see that. They're Lucy's.
Lucy's number 3 on the list. Yeah. For male dogs, it's Max, Charlie, and Cooper. So my question is all right. So here's one: pet names that were inspired by the pandemic. The name Covey was up 1,159%. 69% increase in dogs named Rona. So
was there any Fauci's? I bet he was a Shih Tzu. And probably pooped in the house. A lot.
And blamed it on somebody else. Said that it was healthy for the human individual.
He was the dog that farted and blamed it on the owner.
I just don't understand. Like, How do we get this information about, like, is there a national registry of dog name? Like with baby names, it's every birth has to be recorded with a birth certificate and a name and all of those things, but like these people have to just make this crap up.
It's the same people that if you're Facebook friends with them, they send you a link that says, I'm most like Scooby-Doo. Who are you like?
Take this quiz to find out which character from the Marvel universe you're most like. I'm Holy Vibranium Black Panther. Like,
it's the same people.
But I don't like. Is this Sherlock Bones is up 309%? Like, what?
It's like a fantasy football team name.
Well, my oldest daughter, she's got a lab, and his name is Hound Solo.
Carl Barks is up 59% this year. That's rather serendipitous. Bark Wahlberg up 59% this year. Ozzie Paulson, Winston Churchill, all names that have made their made their return this year. Again, I just don't understand. Like, when I named my dogs, I didn't send. Did anyone get their dog census for this year or something? Am I missing something here?
I didn't get to name my dog. It was already named.
Mine was too.
No. Greyhounds named Quinn are trending up by 1,000%. Like, what? What? By species and name? What were you going to say, Connor?
I was just going to say, whenever you get your dogs like microchipped, I wonder if there's some sort of database that goes into.
Could be.
That's the only thing I can think of. Unless it's
that's a valid question. Yeah, I mean,
this is barking mad.
Other great dog resources: the best puzzle for dogs.
What?
The best puzzles for dogs.
What's wrong? It's what's happening with the world. It's where.
Here we go. The best country dog names.
Oh, here we go. Dog number one.
Charlie, Cooper, Buddy Bear, Rocky Duke, Tucker Jacks, Toby, Ollie, Finn.
Those aren't country names.
No, they're just freaking names. None of this is real. Oh
Cletus.
My gosh.
Cletus.
Well, what was Roscoe Pico Train's name? His name was, what was his name? Dog's name.
I can't remember
Flash.
that.
That was his name. That's country name.
When I was in college, we had a dog named Bocephus.
Yeah, those are country names of dogs.
We just called him Bo. He was a
Jerry Clower coon hunting dog story.
He was a pit bull. We snuck him into our dorms. I had dogs in college. I used to carry my dog to class with me. He was small enough to fit in my hoodie pocket. We weren't allowed to have dogs.
What type of dog was he though? Was that small?
It was like a toy. It was honest to God, it was a toy weenie dog. It was the coolest dog in the world.
And like you're talking like the little pocket on the front.
Bocephus ate him.
That's the ones I love when you see.
To be fair, my girlfriend at the time had a lot to do with that, and big manly men will do lots of things to get points with said girlfriends.
Yeah.
But I don't have a dog now that weighs under like 40 pounds, so we're good. But yeah,
I call my dog Grizzly.
Who is that, by the way? That voice
we
you
did
keep
have
making.
a dog named Grizzly.
Who is that is? Oh, I call my dog Grizzly.
He's out there. I seen him.
I
seen him
a
at Shell a
Grizzly.
couple weeks ago.
Speaking of Shell, now I've seen you've kind of gone a different direction after that last comment, huh?
Waffle House. Well, no,
That last comment got you
this morning. I was there.
Did you?
Yeah, I beat you there.
Yeah, I didn't go. I've been eating the last comment kind of,
question my faith.
Yeah, it was.
The last comment.
We can't.
What was
We
that?
literally
We'll
can't say it on the
off
air.
air
We'll have to
with
share it off air. It's pretty rough. Hilarious, but rough.
We're not into cancel culture. We can't.
No, and we would certainly be. I'll just put it this way: it was not mighty white of you. So it was interesting, but no, I just don't understand this dog culture thing. I mean, this whole dog. It's a dog.
Well, there's different levels of it. I mean, I think there's ones everybody loves animals. I love my dog. But I'm not. I don't go as far. I don't have a shirt that says, my grand dog or any of those kind of things or Christmas ornaments that that just doesn't.
No, and when it's time for my dog to go down, Like when my dog has lived his life, I'm not going to pay somebody $500 to euthanize my dog.
Would you have him like
No, I'm
mounted
gonna take
like a
no. I'm gonna take my dog out to the deer lease, and
stop.
we're
Just
gonna
don't even
handle it
finish
together.
Don't
I'm not.
finish
We're gonna
it.
spend our last moments together, and then I'm gonna bury my dog, wherever I want. I mean, I'm not gonna pay somebody $500 to. I mean, it's just on a cold table dying alone. I mean, I just don't get this whole dog worship thing.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of it out there, and the dogs make great pets, but terrible gods.
We had to put our last dog down. His name was Buster. He was a blue
May
heeler.
Buster rest in peace.
The best dog that you could ever imagine. Like, honest to goodness. Like,
He
I
truly was
loved
man's best
the
friend.
first dog that we had, and she died of natural causes. But when we had to put Buster down, like, he literally laid in my lap. And so, no, he didn't die on a cold table by himself. We were in there. The vet was so loving and caring. Like,
And then they stuck you with a $500 bill.
I don't care.
Yeah.
They put my dog down in a very humane way.
Oh, yeah.
I
No,
was able
mine
to
would be
there
very
with
humane.
him. Yep.
Oh no, it's very. Trust me, it's incredibly humane. They never even know what happens. It's just over with. But I mean, it's a dog. I mean, I love my dog comes to work with me.
You've got to understand. You want people to listen to you and understand where you're coming from. You've got to understand where these people are coming from.
I just think it's
these
crazy.
Dogs came along in their life when they needed something. They needed something to help them live, literally. And they got a dog, and they're going to consider that dog family.
Well, so
you've got to understand. Have a little bit of sympathy with it.
Sure,
Come
no,
on.
I do. I just think it's crazy. I mean, absolutely. So, yeah, absolutely.
Get me
but-
fired up at the end of this show. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely.
Just for
You
record,
know.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you can email me at boomer at. But no, it is. It's definitely interesting. A lot of dog worship out there. So you're listening to Boomer and the Beard. This is our Thursday morning edition. We've got one more episode for you this week. Make sure you go to boomerandbeard.com. Spell out the word and. Be sure to subscribe to the podcast. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning.